Alrighty, we are here at the Red Bluff Outlaws for night number 3, technically, of the Burris Racing Fall Showdown. Now, you guys know Red Bluff is my favorite place. I've posted so many vlogs here on the YouTube channel from here. We've had many wins, we've had many exciting and thrilling nights, and we've also had quite a few downs. So right now we are currently sitting 3rd in overall points after night number 2 last night. We qualified 4th and then went 6th to 4th in our heat race, which set us up for a good spot tonight. So to recap the format kind of, we did qualifying in heats yesterday, then we have a qualifier today, which is 10 laps, and they did an 8-car invert, so we're going to be rolling off from the 8th starting spot in qualifier number 3. Tons of heavy hitters. We're going to be getting right into that. I'm already in my suit. It's pretty early. Usually Red Bluff doesn't start till a little bit later in the day, but I was up bright and early at 8:30 today. We were kind of over here at Factory QRC, getting all the cars ready, and then now it's about noon, and we're getting ready to hit the track for the first time. So we haven't done anything yet. No mud pack, no hot laps, no nothing, just straight into qualifier. So hopefully you guys enjoy, and you'll be riding along with me on the onboard camera. Alright, one quick thing I wanted to let you guys in on is Red Bluff decided to do a choose cone for this race. If you guys are asphalt people, or maybe you've seen it done in dirt just a few times, they pretty much put a cone out on the back straightaway, and then every car gets to pick whether they want to go high or low. So if multiple cars choose one lane and you want to go to the other, you can bump up a row, just like what happens here for me. Guys, just got done with our heat race here at the Red Bluff Outlaws. Started 8th and was able to win our heat, or sorry, excuse me, qualifier. Won our qualifier from 8th, so we're going to be sitting pretty good in points. Overall, I think we're either going to be 1st or 2nd. I have a huge fan, though, that wants to be in today's YouTube video. He is actually the first celebrity to ever be introduced here on the YouTube channel. Look at who we got here. What's your name? Owen Larson. You guys definitely recognize this guy. Owen, you've been in victory lane a ton this year. His first time here at the Red Bluff Outlaws. Owen, before you got here, I heard you're a huge fan of the YouTube videos. Is that true? Absolutely. So awesome to have Owen. Congrats on your qualifier win. We both won our qualifier tonight. He won from 5th, I won from 8th. So we're both going to be sitting pretty good, and I'm excited to watch this kid. First time here at Red Bluff, and super impressive. Already won his qualifier and sitting really high in a beginner box stock tough class. So good luck to you, Owen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Glad to have them as teammates this weekend at the Burris Racing Fall Showdown. Alrighty guys, we have another fan who wants to be in today's YouTube video here at Red Bluff. Buddy, what's your name?
Cade.
Cade, and one thing you guys might notice, I'm wearing his hat. We did a hat trade, so he got one of my hats, I got one of his. Super cool to represent these young guys here at the Red Bluff Outlaws. Have you been here before to Red Bluff?
No.
No? So another first timer. You're in beginner box, right?
Yeah.
Awesome. Well, hey, good luck later today. Awesome to watch all the young kids rip around this place. Well, you can kind of tell they did just a little bit of track prep here down in turns 1 and 2 as well as 3 and 4. With 190 entries here at the Red Bluff Outlaws, obviously the racetrack's going to get worn out fairly quick, and the fear of rubber has been there every single night. Just like at the end of the heats last night, it came in quick, and everyone started switching to harder tire compounds. So I got some good news though for you guys. We are high point guy. I'm here at the Burris Racing Fall Showdown. The D main events, C main events are all getting ready to roll out, so we got a little bit of time, but really cool that the first run in the qualifier was able to get us some high point guys. So we're gonna have the dash coming up next, and I'll explain that here in just a clip. So now up next for tonight's lineup, we have the Fast 4 Media Dash, and it's going to be similar to a pull shuffle. We have the top 12 in points, so we're high point guy, we're at the top. They're going to take the top 12, and they're going to kind of do like a mini races is the best way to put it. So pretty much 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th are all going to race each other. 4 cars out there for 2 laps. The top 2 finishers out of those 4 will move on to race the next 2 in points, which would be 7th and 8th. So pretty much they just keep racing their way up the ladder with the top 2 advancing until they get to the top. So the worst I could start in tonight's A main event is 4th. So we will be in like the last little mini race for the Fast 4 Media Dash. Hopefully we can pull off the win starting front row inside. We just got to get a good jump and lead 2 laps. It's going to be pretty quick. We got to be on our A game and then set us up good for tonight's A main event. Let's head out there. We got it done during the Fast 4 Media 500 Open Dash. That was really, really cool. Now we are going to start on the pole of tonight's A main event. 48 laps here around the Pauly Davis Pavilions, Red Bluff Outlaws. It's going to be an exciting feature. I got a 2-time track champion next to me, Tyler C.V. Larson is going to roll off from 6th, and then my 2 teammates right now are in the B main event. We're hoping they can get through Landon Brooks and Logan C.V. It's going to be really, really fun. We're excited to get out there, and the track is just real gripped up. It's rubber, real fast, and the times are only getting quicker. So it's going to be fast paced. We're going to have to be up on the wheel, and we're going to have to make a lot of great moves. All right, so here's the situation. 48 laps. We are rolling off from the pole here for the Burris Racing Fall Showdown, first annual of this event. Super cool just to be a part of it. The track is locked down, rubber down, probably the worst it's ever been. It's not necessarily a bad thing, but the biggest concern is, will our tires make it? A lot of people have turned a lot less laps, and their tires don't look as good. So I think we're going to have to pace ourselves. If we're not necessarily out front, that's not a bad thing. I think everyone's just going to have to take it kind of easy for how many laps we got. So we're going to head out there, wish us luck. Let's run a smart race.
On the infield, Tyler Carlson is
that race went downhill really fast. Started on the pole. I wasn't sure if that was going to be good or bad. I would usually prefer to start on the top here, but I figured I might be able to get a good start. Only thing I really did wrong is I kind of hesitated because I felt like I maybe took off just a tad bit soon and didn't want to get called for a jump, so I grabbed a tad bit of brake, and the 91 just had to run off the top, so he got me. Got into one, and I lifted, and I just pushed real bad. I mean, like I talked about, the track was real locked down, and then fell back to third there. Anyway, restarted fourth, was running third there. I was really trying to bite my time, like we talked about. Saving tires might have been the best thing to do because, I mean, we didn't think anyone might make it. It's just too many laps for the track conditions, and man, maybe a lap or two after the restart, I just got fed a wheel. Got fed a wheel and couldn't catch a break, went all the way to the back, and got going again. Maybe passed a few cars, caught another wheel. It's just how the track conditions are and stuff, so I could rant for a while or whatever. It is what it is. I personally don't like racing on rubber down necessarily like that. I feel like we're pretty quick, but it's a different style of racing that's really up on the wheel and makes it almost like tough to pass because everyone's just really, really fast and everyone's smoking their tires. So we're gonna go watch the end of this race. We'll talk to you guys after, but hate it for the guys at Factory QRC that we weren't able to run up front. Like I said, that race just really went downhill. Alright, so I wanted to recap the whole weekend, but before we did that, I wanted to watch all the footage and just see exactly what happened from our Burris Bullring Showdown. I do apologize, I've been calling it the wrong name this whole time, like the Burris Outlaws Showdown or whatever. But anyway, it was a fun 3-day event. Like I said in the last clip, the A-Main event was just a complete disaster from not really getting a good start, being pretty tight early on in those first few laps, and then falling back there to third. I still thought it was going to be really good. My whole goal was just to hang out up front. If I could get back to the lead, obviously try to do that or try to get into second, but just really wanted to regroup and make some laps there and really see what would happen, and also try to figure out the track conditions and the fastest way to run it. Obviously, though, that didn't happen. I got fed like 2 wheels there in the first 6 or 7 laps, and after that, once I was in the back, I still passed a few cars and actually made my way back into the top 10, but then something super important came apart in the engine. So no matter what, that A-Main event was probably going to be disappointing after now looking back, considering even if I was maybe leading the race or running second or third, my engine would not have lasted all 48 laps. So don't get me wrong, it totally sucked that we were not able to compete for the win at Red Bluff, but you guys know how I am. I'm very positive. I looked at this now as an opportunity. Okay, we got some of our mistakes out of the way. You're going to make those mistakes, but it's only going to make us better for later in the season. But there was also quite a few things that we did right throughout the weekend, like our qualifier, going 8th to 1st in just 10 laps. Everything did kind of go my way, but we were able to put ourselves in smart positions to make those passes and then be successful once we were able to have the opportunity to go. So now we are going to regroup and prepare for the 12 points races we have ahead of us. I'm super excited to chase a championship with Factory QRC, Durst Incorporated, Burris Racing Tire, Adams Investing, and Jet Fitness. Those guys definitely got my back, and like I said, we got all of our mistakes out of the way this first weekend where there was no points involved. It was kind of a free pass, and now we're ready to chase our second career Tyler Wolf Memorial victory at points race number 1 this Saturday. So if you guys would like to tune in, check out Fast 4 Media. Also in this video is pretty cool. We got Owen Larson in the vlog. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that, and overall it's just a fun weekend at Red Bluff. So stay tuned for lots more content to finish off 2020 and as we get prepared for 2021. See you guys all there. Deuces.